Hi, good morning students. So in our previous classes we have discussed about equations of motion under constant acceleration, right? Now depending on those three formulas, small problems today we are going to solve. Few problems I am going to explain here, few problems I am going to give as a work to home. Okay, just go through that, right? Now see here, first problem. A person walks a distance of 30 meter towards west. 30 meter towards west with a speed of 2 meter per second. Means, see, person starts walking towards west. Right? Simply towards west. Okay? How much distance? 30 meters. 30 meters distance. Right? 30 meters distance. With what speed? 2 meter per second. With a speed, okay? With a speed 2 meter per second. Okay? And 40 meter towards north. 40 meter towards north. That means from here to this side. 40 meters towards north. With a speed 1.5 meter per second. 1.5 meter per second. Okay? First 30 meters west with a speed of 2 meter per second, and then 40 meter north with 1.5 meter per second speed. Now average speed and average velocity for this journey, for his journey, right? Now first of all, average speed. Students, average speed, what is the formula for this? Generally we know that total distance covered to total time taken for that distance, right? Total distance by total time. Okay. Now students, please observe carefully. In this, total distance means length of the original path, right? So first, how much distance he traveled? 30 meters. Next, how much distance he traveled? 40 meters. Then what is the total distance here? 30 plus 40, right? 30 plus 40. Okay. Now total time. See here, total time 30 meters west. For this, how much time? Directly they didn't mention. That's why observe here. This time period I am taking as time taken to travel along west plus time taken to travel along north. Okay. So observe here, students. Time to travel along west is equal to, generally we know that distance equal to, or else simply speed equal to distance by time. Simple formula, na? Speed equal to, observe here very carefully, speed is equal to distance by time, right? From this formula, time equal to what is the? Time equal to distance by speed. Is it right? We know that speed equal to distance by time. Automatically from this, time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, according to this, here the distance is 30 by speed in this part is 2. 30 by 2. So that's why it is equal to how many seconds here? Time taken to travel along west, 15 seconds. In the same way, time taken to travel along north. Same, distance by speed. How much distance he traveled here? 40 by, what is the time? Sorry, what is the speed here? 1.5 meter per second. That 1.5 we can write it as 3 by 2. Is it right? 1.5 we can write as 3 by 2. So 40 by 3 by 2. 2 goes up. 2 into 40, 80. Which is equal to 80 by 3 seconds. So time taken to travel along west 15 seconds. Time taken to travel along north 80 by 3 seconds. Now we got the timings now. So we are going to substitute those values here. So total distance how much students? 30 plus 40 70 meters. Next time here 15 seconds plus to travel along north 80 by 3. That's it. Okay. So observe here clearly 70 by, so see here, take LCM. Okay. Now 3 45 plus 80. 45 plus 80 by 3. 3 goes up. 3 into 70 210 by 80 plus 45 means 125. Okay. Now observe it. 210 by 125. 5 how many times observe here? 5 4 5 2s 42 times. Here 5 25 times. Right? 25 times. 5 42 times. So the answer is 42 by 25. What are the units? Meter per second. That's it. So the average speed in this journey, is equal to 42 by 25 meter per second. Got it, students? Don't get confused. Please observe carefully. Read the problem properly. A person walks a distance of 30 meter towards west. 30 meter towards west with a speed 2 meter per second and 40 meter towards north with 1.5 meter per second. Now average speed. Average speed means formula total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. Total distance 30 plus 40 because no direction. Length of the original path is called distance. That's why 30 plus 40. Total distance 70 by total time. Total time is time taken for completing 30 meters west and time taken for completing 40 meters north. So observe here, time taken to complete 30 meters west equal to, we can write it as distance by speed because we know that speed equal to distance by time. Automatically time equal to distance by speed. So what is the distance along west? 30. With what speed? 2 meter per second. 30 by 2. That means time is 15 seconds. In the same way along north, distance by speed. What is the distance along north? 40 meter. With what speed? 1.5 meter per second. 1.5. That 1.5 you can write it as 3 by 2. 2 goes up, then it becomes 80 by 3 seconds. So we know time taken to travel along west and time taken to travel along north. Then total time means 15 plus 80 by 3. That's it. Now 70 by 15 plus 80 by 3 I am taking LCM. 3. Automatically here 45. Okay, into 3 plus 80. That's it. 3 goes up. 3 into 70 means 210 by 125. 210 by 125 means 5. 42 times 5, 25 times. So 42 by 25 meter per second. That's it. Simple. Right? And one more we need to find out in this problem. Average velocity. Average velocity. So observe here, students. Average velocity means, what is the formula? Total displacement. Total displacement by total time taken. Total time taken. Total displacement by total time taken. Okay. So observe here, students. In this case, total displacement. So here it is the initial position towards west, and from north it is the final position. Right? Total displacement means shortest distance between initial and final. So here this is displacement. This is displacement. Got it? So it is like a right angle triangle. This side 30 and this side 40. Automatically displacement equal to like hypotenuse na. So 30 square plus 40 square. which is equal to 50 meters. That's it. 30 square 900 plus 40 square 1600. 1600 plus 900 2500. Right? 2500 we can write as 50 whole square. Square root to cancel. Then 50 meters. Okay, students? Or else just wait. I am going to explain clearly. Just students. So second, what we want to find out here? Average velocity. Average velocity. So what is the formula? Total displacement by total time. Total time. Okay. Total displacement. So observe here. Initial position west 30 meters and 40 meters north. It is final position. So displacement means shortest. It is like a hypotenuse. For finding the value of hypotenuse, what is the formula? Root of 30 square plus 40 square. Okay. So here simple formula, students. Root of 30 square plus 40 square is the displacement. Now total time we know. Here what is the time? 15 seconds. Here what is the time? 80 by 3 seconds. So 15 plus 80 by 3 seconds. Simple. Which is equal to root of 30 square plus 40 square means 900 plus 1600 by here automatically 45 plus 80 by 3. That's it. LCM. Now this we can write as root of 2500 by 45 plus 80 125 by 3. That's it. Root of 2500 we can write it as root of 50 whole square by 125 by 3. Square root to cancel. What is the remaining then? 50 by 125 by 3. 3 goes up. Then it becomes 3 into 50. 150 by 125. Okay. So now observe here. 25 how many times? 6 times. 25 how many times? 5 times. So 6 by 5 meter per second. So this is average velocity. That's it. Average speed and average velocity. That's it. Students, next problem. See, please read this problem clearly. Check this. A body starts from rest. A body starts from rest and moves with the uniform acceleration of 10 meter per second. Moves with the uniform acceleration of 10 meter per second in the first 10 seconds. In the first 10 seconds. That means, observe here, a body, okay, starts moving from rest. Starts moving from rest means here its initial velocity is equal to 0. Starts moving from rest. So initial velocity 0. It moves with uniform acceleration means constant acceleration. How much? 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. Acceleration here 10 meter per second square. It moved with that acceleration in the first 10 seconds. So only 10 seconds it moved with acceleration 10 meter per second square. Certain distance. We don't know exactly how much displacement here, S1. After that, after 10 seconds, it reached to a particular velocity which is maximum. Which is maximum. In the next 10 seconds, the next 10 seconds, it moves with the maximum velocity attained. Means here, with what velocity it started in the next 10 seconds, with the same velocity it is traveled. With the same velocity it is traveled means what about the acceleration in this part particularly? 0. In this particular part acceleration 0. Okay. So here the distance covered is going to consider as S2. We don't know. So without confusion, please understand. Initially body starts moving from rest. So initial velocity is 0. Up to 10 seconds, it moved with an acceleration 10 meter per second square. Up to 10 seconds. So up to 10 seconds, it covered a displacement S1. After that, here it is attained some velocity. With that same velocity, it is traveled 10 more seconds. With that same velocity, it is traveled 10 more seconds. That means in this 10 more seconds, it is traveling with the same velocity. Means no change in the velocity. If no change in the velocity, then acceleration in that part particularly 0. Got it? So now what we want to find out in this is find the total displacement of the body. So total displacement here from where to where here? S1. In the first 10 seconds, S1. In the next 10 seconds, S2. So automatically total displacement means S1 plus S2. Okay, but we don't know the values of S1 and S2, right? So first of all, for finding the S1, okay, from equations of motion, okay, we know that ut1 plus half a1 t1 square. Okay, just like s equal to ut plus half it square. This is two parts, na? That's why first part I am considering as 1, second part I am considering as 2. That's why S1 equal to ut1 plus half at1 square I am utilizing. Now observe here in this u initial velocity. What is the value here? 0. So observe here. In first part initial velocity 0. Time t1 is equal to 10 seconds. The acceleration in this first part 10 meter per second square. 10 meter per second square. Just to substitute these values, then S1 equal to 0 into 10 plus half into a 10. T1 square means 10 square. Okay, 0 into 10, 0. What is the remaining? Half into 10 into 10 square means 100. Okay, so 2 how many times? 5 times. So 5 into 100, 500 meters. So S1 is equal to how much? 500 meters. That's it. Next, second part. Second part we want to determine. In second part, S2 is equal to. Okay. In this part, here what velocity it attained is going to become initial. Got it? Okay. So here exactly how much velocity here it is attained we don't know. That's why here this V maximum is equal to, from the formula, V maximum is equal to U plus AT, right? U plus AT. Here velocity we are finding initial and final. Initial and final. Okay? Here acceleration we know and here time we know. To reach this point, how much time it is taken? 10 seconds. With what acceleration it is reached? 10 meter per second square. That's why here velocity V equal to U plus AT. U how much? 0. V maximum is equal to U 0 plus acceleration 10. Time 10. 10 into 10, 100 meter per second. So here velocity is 100 meter per second. 100 meter per second. Now observe here. In this case, S2 is equal to, here velocity, it is going to become initial in this case. It is initial, it is final in this. It is initial, it is final. Okay, don't get confused. It is taken as A, B, C. S2 means from where to where we are taking B to C. B to C. So S2 is equal to velocity at B. That means initial velocity at B. And time t plus half acceleration a. Okay, from where to where? B to C. Time t square. Almost to t2. This is taken as t2. Okay, observe here. Initial velocity at B. How much? 100 meter per second. 100 meter per second. Time taken in this journey is 10 seconds, it is given in the problem, right? Plus half into acceleration in between B and C. How much? 0. Because in problem it is clearly given that it is moved the further 10 seconds with the maximum velocity only, means no change. That means acceleration in this part 0. So 0 into t, 0. So that's why this part completely is going to become 0. So S2 is equal to 100 into 10, 1000 meters. That's it. Here S2 is equal to how much? 1000 meters. So first part 500 meters, second part 1000 meters. Then what is the total displacement? 500 plus 1000, which is equal to 1500 meters. That's it. Okay.